Did you all hear that? Mustn't have. Okay, welcome
Yes.
everybody. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Must be something new on Zoom. Welcome this evening. And just to let you know, for those of you who are on here on time or early, the early bird code word is collagen. So make sure when we ask you that at the end, you put your ID number and that word collagen on there. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so tonight we have a number of people sharing and things that we want to share with you, a full night. So let's get started because we've got some exciting things to share. I know you are all really excited about the fact that we are bringing collagen into our range, and it's here. Yay, it's here. You can now order it in your shopping cart. And so what we thought we'd do is we would get Deanna Latson, our Chief Product Officer, and Brett West, who heads up all the scientific stuff, they're both a wealth of knowledge, to share a little bit with you on this amazing range. Oh, should have clicked.
Everybody, Deanna Latson here, your Chief Product Officer. It is so good to be a part of your event, and today we have a very exciting topic. The new product that's coming down into Australia, and that you all get to experience this wonderful product and the benefits. But before I do that, I want to introduce my co-presenter, Brett West, who's our Senior Director of Research and Development. And I cannot say enough good things about this man, everyone. You ever want to know why our products are great? He researches and proves and proves and proves more, and then goes out and gets it published and gets it peer reviewed, and then more research that shows through placebo-controlled trials that our products work. Because what are we committed to as a company? To making sure that when we stand up on stage, or you stand up on stage, you can be confident that if you spend any money with us, you're getting all that value and more. And Brett West is such an integral part of our team and such an important person to the company. And we're excited to have him on today. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, thank you for that introduction, Deanna. Everybody, to be able to present today and explain the benefits of these products, this specific product today, to the wonderful people in Australia down under there. So.
Awesome. So let's share our screen and let's get going, because today we're talking about Noni and collagen. So first, I think the company, you know, New Age side, Arc side, Marinda side, all of us understand this principle. We can give you lots of skincare creams and you could look beautiful. But when we tackle aging and skin health on the inside and on the outside, magic happens. So let's look at the problem first so that we all understand. First of all, collagen is the main building block of your skin. And as we age, our production goes down. Gosh, it's a bummer to age sometimes, isn't it? And so this is the problem, but collagen plays an important role. So Brett, tell us a little bit more about the problem. Expand on the issues for us.
Okay, so the problem is obvious. You can see it, right? As we get older, skin quality goes down, the way you look changes. And the thing about collagen is like you mentioned, Deanna, it's kind of the important scaffolding that holds everything together, you know, not just your skin, but throughout your body, but we see it on the skin most readily. But collagen, as we get older, three things actually happen. One is that the breakdown of collagen increases. So there's enzymes that can break down collagen in the extracellular matrix. The activity of those enzymes increase as we age. There's a number of reasons for that, but basically they just increase. Number two is that the ability to produce new collagen slows down as well. This is a natural part of the aging process, and there are things that can speed it up that we do, or in our environment, lifestyle factors, it can increase that problem. The third issue is sugar. It's something called glycation. So sugar in our diet can actually bind to the collagen, other proteins, and it disrupts their natural function and structure. So while you have aging issues, you also have glycation, and your body's ability to control that formation of those glycation of proteins decreases as we age also. So the result is that there's less healthy collagen, less healthy skin, and you can see it.
You know, it's like a triple sugar.
It is.
So right now, if you're in the audience and you got a bunch of sugar in your purse or your bag, throw it away, people, because it is binding to the collagen you got left and you do not want it to. You don't want it, but we have a solution. So what is the solution? Well, there are things you can do, right? Things you can do to boost that collagen in your body and to help on the inside with the outside appearance of skin. And what our product does is it combines hydrolyzed marine collagen. Just so you know, everything we do, we want to source it naturally, sustainable, with pure, authentic Tahitian Noni. And I want you all to know that our Tahitian Noni is the most well-researched Noni on the planet, backed by placebo-controlled blind studies. I mean, that is the pharmaceutical grade. That's the gold standard of research, and our Noni is back that way. When you start to look into some of those papers and the research, you'll understand that Noni should be a part of your everyday life. So let's talk a little bit about what makes this product great. What are the benefits of Noni and collagen together, Brett?
Okay, so collagen, of course, this hydrolyzed marine collagen can be used by the body readily to help produce new healthy collagen. Some of the benefits you get is tighter skin, as you see here, this list of boosting your skin's elasticity and strength. We validated this with human trials and actually tested this with people. Reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, better hydrated skin. That's not just from increased water content, but something called hyaluronic acid that's produced within the skin at a greater rate that helps retain that moisture. And you get younger looking skin, healthier and stronger nails as well. So again, the hydrolyzed collagen provides these peptides that are used to produce new collagen and other extracellular matrix proteins, the things that make your skin healthy, that give it that good structure and that elasticity and that rebound that's needed. But here's where Noni comes in. Noni actually makes it so you use those better. So we know from a lot of research we've done that Noni helps improve all those three things I talked about. It actually, at the genetic level, at the gene level, it actually helps the body produce more collagen. It activates the genes that produce collagen. Then it inhibits those enzymes that are breaking the collagen down. And we know Noni is a very good anti-glycation substance. All of this is backed with human studies. And so we know it works that way on those levels. In fact, one of the things that was really cool when we were finding this about Noni was how it helped improve collagen and also wound healing. There was a study we did at a children's hospital in Bolivia, in the burn unit there. There were children who had received burns. We actually got in touch with the people there and started a clinical trial with the kids there where we gave them Noni juice, and it actually helped increase their wound healing times. It shortened them, so they were out sooner, and the wound healing was better. And the way you can measure the quality of the collagen that had formed, where the skin was healing again, was improved compared to those who weren't getting it. So of course we gave more patients there. But that's the kind of research that's backing this stuff. And so we know this really works.
You know, on an anecdotal side, and thank you for sharing that, just recently my sister-in-law had breast cancer and ended up getting a double mastectomy. And that's a huge surgery. And what is the first thing I sent her? I sent her Noni Plus Collagen and Vanillin. And I sent her those two products to help support her body and her healing. And
Oh, we've lost the. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Let me just stop sharing for a minute. My apologies. Something happened. I'm not sure what happened. We do have that. There's something that's happened, and it's such a good recording from both of them, and but we can put it up on in our group straight after this, and then you'll be able to watch it all the way through. I'm just not sure what actually happened there. We didn't. Yeah. So my apologies for that. Okay, I'll just share the screen again, and just so that we're, sorry. Oh, actually, well, let me just introduce, and Sarah, I'll do this unless you're ready, Sarah, to introduce Debbie. I can.
No, I'm ready if you like.
Yes.
So maybe, yeah, so we've uploaded that video that you were just watching. It's uploaded up onto our YouTube channel, and we'll share it out into the info group. So I do apologize that it's just hiccuped on us tonight. We're not sure why that's happened, but anyway, it's there. We want you to know though, the Temana Noni plus collagen, so I think Brett was leading into it, leads into the ability of what Noni does itself. So he gave you a description of the burns in Bolivia where they use the Tahitian Noni juice. So obviously you can see the power of combining Noni juice with the marine collagen. I've said to a few people, if you get the chance to actually do a Google on hydrolyzed marine collagen, there's a lot of really cool things to read about marine collagen. There's the beauty aspects, which we all love to hear and see and want to, you know, look younger and look, you know, improve our aging or slow down our aging process. But there's a lot of other great benefits to, obviously, as we know, Tahitian Noni juice, but also to the marine collagen. So combining those two powerful ingredients together, it really does deliver a fantastic product. So I'm really excited for you guys to start using that. We recommend you at least do a 30-day start on using that product. So do a 30-day pack. There is a pack that's discounted for you to do a 30-day supply. And we would recommend you do that. So you start off with a bottle a day, and that's going to really saturate your body, getting enough of the collagen back in there. The Noni juice is actually going to also help stimulate the body's natural systems to start stimulating and encouraging that natural process we have of producing collagen. And obviously with the marine collagen, it substitutes what we're losing as we get older. But it's not just for women, it's for men and women. We've had a lot of guys have a great success using collagen. They love the product. Again, do me a favor, do a Google on marine collagen, and you're going to see things that are more than just, you know, improved skin texture. It does. It improves your hair, like your skin, your nails, but like bone density, wound repair, like that kind of ties in for what Brett was saying with the Bolivia clinical trial that they did, gut health, so many cool things. You've got to look it up. But I'm going to move over to Deb Layfield. Deb Layfield has some collagen that she's been using starting from Daydream. And we're really excited to see how she's going so far in that journey of her collagen experience so far. She hasn't finished her 30 days yet, guys, so she'll be halfway through. So Debbie, can you unmute and we could get you to tell us how much you're loving it?
I'm absolutely adoring it. This little bottle. Yeah, I've been using it. I've used it for at least 10 days now, and I'm really excited. I actually said to Lara at support the other day to pass the message on to you that, first of all, I thought I was making it up, feeling the difference in my skin. My skin's been really great, you know, over the past few years, because we've had fantastic products to use, but I feel like it's been more enhanced. My skin is starting to feel firmer. I think it's getting more elasticity. Yeah, I thought I was making it up, similar to when I first started using Skincerity. I thought I was imagining it, but I feel like this is becoming real. I feel like I've got so one of the things that's happened to me in the last year is that I started going through menopause. And so what I found was I was getting like aches in my shoulders. I wasn't able to do sort of like these kind of movements without, it was just came on quite suddenly. I have been taking the Noni juice as well as the collagen. But what I've really noticed is that all of that has gone. I feel more sprightly, like I've got no more pain, nothing, it just disappeared. Also, the other thing I noticed was my hair. So my hair grows really, really quickly. I think it's a combination of all of our great products, as well as Elite, which I've been taking for a long time too. And I also was thinking, I usually get my hair colored probably every 2 to 3 weeks. I was due to get it colored last week, something happened and I couldn't, but I feel like it's extending out. I don't know if I'm imagining that yet either, but I definitely can see and feel improvements, especially through my skin, and just, I can't even explain it. I feel like there's something different. I don't know if the cells are all chatting to each other, but definitely can feel all of those things so far. And I'm just keeping a record of what's going on. I'm just checking my notes to see if I had anything else written down about it. I'm also really excited with what you said to me, Sarah. At Daydream Island, I was asking you about osteoporosis. So I'm wanting to know much more about those kind of things. And like, just as Brent was starting to talk about the burns, I'm so excited to see what this product can do. Collagen's huge. We've got something amazing here to offer people, and I would urge you all to try it. It tastes lovely. I love the taste of it, by the way. So I have one of these in the morning along with my Noni juice. I just have them straight up in the morning. To me, this tastes like berries. I mean, everybody's different, but that's how it tastes to me. So I'm really, really enjoying it. I learned today that you can put it in the fridge as well, but I've just been having it, I know, just off the shelf. So I'm learning. So thanks. That's all I really had to say, but thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, it does taste really good. And just because it's marine collagen, it doesn't have fishy taste. Everyone's like, oh, it's going to taste fishy. It doesn't at all. I think they've specifically obviously designed it. So there's all these key ingredients to give it obviously beneficial properties, but, you know, keep away that fishy taste. Because, yeah, I was a bit fearful of that. I was like, oh, no, I'm going to have to drink this marine collagen. But it does not there at all. So thank you, Debbie. We wanted to pass over. We want to move over now to Sabrina Withers. Sabrina was with us in Daydream. We had a fantastic time there, and I wanted to invite Sabrina to share with us some of her experience from Daydream, but also to what you have to look forward to attending, like why you should qualify for these events and why you need to attend them. So Sabrina, if you're there, could you unmute yourself for us?
Hello, everyone. How you going? All right, so let's start from the beginning. I was fortunate enough 3 years ago when I came into the business, there was an event literally maybe 3 weeks after I joined. And after I went there, I don't know, something magical happens. It just, you catch the belief, you can see everything about the business, about the community, about the opportunity. Like, it just consolidates all of your belief in absolutely everything that it is that we have here to offer. And from going to that first event and everyone saying, you need to come, you need to check it out, it's going to be amazing, I would never miss an event. Now, unfortunately, a few years ago, we had a family trip booked when conference was on, and the FOMO that I got from that, I just hated the fact that I missed out, that everyone had so much experience, you know, they learned about new products, new things happening, they'd got to see everyone again, you know, to hug everyone, get amongst it all, which was something I was so sad that I missed out on. And so this incentive trip, there was no way that I was going to miss this. So for me, before we went, we got, you know, together with all the team, working out where everyone was at, who wanted to qualify, how we could get everyone there to qualify, worked our backsides off to make sure that everyone could get there that wanted to be there. Now, there were some people that missed out, but I'm pretty sure the FOMO that they got from it is to ensure that they will never miss an event again. Yeah, I've jotted a few things down. I was watching a Zoom the other day taken by corporate over in the US, and they were talking about the belief, the action, and getting paid and how it works in a cycle together. And I believe that this is a really big thing and where events come in, because the belief of the business and the community, like when you get amongst everyone, is pretty amazing. So getting to an event and seeing everyone, getting the insider goss, you know, things like the collagen coming out, we were lucky enough to be there and experience it beforehand. We were lucky enough to get amongst everyone, you know, get amongst corporate and pick their brains for a period of time as well, and just have the time by the pool. But the belief that we got from being there, we come home, we're in full action. So, you know, not only are we excited to get there, but then when we get home, we're sharing with everyone what it was to be there, you know, sharing with everyone all the photos and things like that. It's something that, you know, for a lot of us, we've worked in traditional business or worked for corporate or other people before, and never before have we had such an incentive to go and literally just grow our business and do what we love. But doing the belief, taking action, we get paid. Now, the cycle continues from that after we get home as well, because after we get paid, it builds our belief even more. It makes us take more action. It makes us plug in more. It makes us help our team. It makes us reach out. You know, there's this abundance that comes after you get back from something like this, and then the cycle continues. So for anyone that wasn't able to be there, I can't urge you enough to get amongst people who were there, pick their brains about, you know, the spirit of what it is to be there, because you do not want to miss one of these events when they come up. That's pretty much it. I've shared all of my excitement, just put it all out there for everyone. But yeah, can't recommend enough. Get in there, get amongst it all, and yeah, enjoy the community.
Thank you, Sabrina. Alrighty, so who are we up next, Paula? Paula's controlling the slides here.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm working on 3 screens as I normally do, but we have
Sai. So Sai, a lot of you guys got to meet Sai at our Daydream event. And also I think we've had him on a couple other times. So we wanted to introduce Sai this evening. Sai just recently, on his April business, sorry, the Noni works a little bit behind on our recognition, but his April business saw him up stage to a new level, which is pretty exciting, and we're really excited to hear and get some words of wisdom that T has got for us on leadership and working with your team, because it's a really great key point into being a successful leader, creating your own team brand, if you like, and creating community that more people want to get involved in. And Sai's got that definitely on his cards. He's definitely starting to achieve that. He's got people FOMO out of not being in his team, so that's pretty cool as well. So Sai, a viewer there, did you want to unmute yourself, and Paula's going to control your slides for you?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
We can, but just let me know when you want me to change slides, okay? I'll flip to the first one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just so that I can introduce myself and that, as Paula said, before I got involved into this business, there was 3 questions that I had asked my upline, my sponsor right now, because he kept calling me since May of last year to get involved with the company New Age. But at the time, I wasn't really looking for anything, so the timing had to be right for me. And plus, I was going through some personal stuff with my little sister in Melbourne. But there was 3 questions I had asked him if I was going to get involved with New Age. The first question that I asked him was, is it publicly listed? Is the company publicly listed? Because there's so many companies that I've joined in the past, helping friends and that, which are all pretty much privately owned. So one of the questions that I had asked was, I needed to find out if this company was publicly listed. So he ticked that. The second part of it is, can I become a shareholder of this company? Obviously, owning a traditional business myself, and that it was very important for me to look at long term. I wasn't going to come into a business and devote a lot of time to a business that I've never heard of before. The concept was kind of like really far-fetched. It was kind of like something that I would probably think about, you know, over the years, but I didn't really think anybody was capable of doing it. So the last question I asked him, my third question was, who is the leadership behind this company? And the minute he said Brent Willis, who was a former VP involved with Coca-Cola in South America, I said, I'm in. Now, there's a lot of people that kind of get involved with companies in that because they have their own reasons why, but that was really important for me, was the leadership. So as I got the call and they wanted me to speak on leadership, I said, okay, I'll speak on leadership. And this is the reason why I built the company, not built the company, but I built a strong team, and that was basically based on leadership. So why leadership? That's the first slide that Paul is going to put across. So for me, leadership, you know, success rises and falls on leadership. It doesn't matter how great the product is. It doesn't matter if the guy has $1 million or $1 billion, has the best looking vehicle and so forth. Success in this business, rise in any business, rise and falls on leadership. And that's probably the reason why a lot of companies fail in their first 2 years of business, right? It's because of leadership. I always say to people, try and drive a car with no wheels. You know, try and get to your next destination with no wheels on that vehicle. So this is where leadership is really important. You know, leaders are supposed to inspire others to be great. And I think, you know, if you really want to become a true leader in that, you're always putting somebody first before yourself. And that's what people are looking for. I did a private Zoom probably about 3 months ago, and a guy came on the Zoom. I didn't even know who he was. And, you know, he was kind of like very silent on the Zoom, and he ended up joining the business that night. And for the first week, basically knocked out the records that, you know, in the Noni comp plan. And I didn't know the guy, but the question I had asked him is, why did you join my team in that when there was plenty of other teams you could have joined? And his answer was, because of the leadership. I wanted to get involved with a team that had leadership so that I could grow my business. And that's what he did. He was seeking out leadership, and it was really important for me to really get out there and start, you know, marketing myself so that people could actually see that we have a team that's filled and conducted with leadership. We all know the absence of global leadership right now, and we also see it in our company as well. So it's really important for everybody to understand why I'm talking about leadership tonight, because it'll really help build your business from day one. And like I said, try driving a vehicle with no wheels and see where you go. So the next slide that I'm going to talk about is pretty much lead yourself first. You know, the saying goes, if, you know, you can't tell somebody to do something if you haven't done it yourself, you know? So you've got to inspire yourself first. You've got to motivate yourself first. So this year I kind of like went on to a little personal development myself in that. I started reading the book, Think and Grow Rich. I learned the principles and basically used that book as my guide for the first 90 days of my business. And the results came. And it's part of the reason why we built a very fast business, was it was based on that. My mentor is, I've got 2 mentors in this business. The person that got me involved retired at the age of 28 as a motor mechanic, and he put our system together. And the other person who is in my mentor group is, you know, his family, the Rowland family, built over a $50 million earning commission in Noni over the 25 years. And these are the 2 mentors that mentor me, and also my business, and also the team as well. So it's really important, if you want to become a leader, and I'm just saying this to everybody, is get a mentor, get a personal development plan and put that together, and just focus, hone into your goals. Because if you don't, you're kind of like a headless chicken running around on the field and that looking for food. So the other thing you've got to also do is trust in yourself and have self-confidence. Now, a lot of people get on top of the stage and they kind of like get stage fright, right? So the only way to get confidence and to trust in yourself is to keep doing it regardless. Even if you fumble, even if you fall, even if your words don't make any sense, but you get up and you do it. You know, one of the lessons that little kids teach me all the time is that every time they fall, they'll stand up and they'll keep going. They'll fall and they'll keep going. But then all of a sudden, when we become adults, we fall and we kind of like lay there and enjoy the sun, right? So this is kind of like a good example for us, is when you've got to trust in yourself and have self-confidence that you'll get back up and do better. So the next slide that I'm going to be talking about is pretty much the basic principles to leading people. Now, this is very, very important. Number 1, a leader's primary role is to envision an outcome. So what does that mean? In simple terms, you've got to set goals. You know, because the next step is to empower the team to achieve that vision. If anybody has heard Brent Willis speak, our CEO, that's exactly what he does. He envisions an outcome of new age, and then he empowers the whole team so that they could achieve that vision. July 3rd is that vision. Getting together all the different brands is that vision. And remember, it started from, you know, an outcome that they wanted to achieve, and that's what they're doing right now, and empowering the team to achieve that vision. The other thing too, in step 2, is that leaders must be trustworthy. Look, nobody does any business with somebody that they don't trust, honestly. That's just rule of thumb. If you can't trust the person you're doing business with, you probably won't do business with them anyway. So one thing you got to make sure is that you're trustworthy as a leader. You got to be enthusiastic and motivate others on the team. Now, as a former coach, and that it was really important for me to do this with my captains of my junior grades and my teams, and that was to ensure that they were able to learn the leadership skills and that so they could motivate the team. Because when you come to the 11th hour in the game and that clock is ticking in the last minute, you don't want your boys to kind of like give out, or your team to give up, because, you know, there's that last minute. You know, some of the greatest teams actually win because of that 11th hour. And, you know, one of the greatest teams is the All Blacks, right? All those Kiwis that are on here. Sorry, guys, the Wallabies, but I'm a real big Kiwi fan. So the All Blacks, and this is the reason why I say is because in the 11th hour, you would notice that in their game, these guys play to the whistle, and that's what you want your team to do. When you've got the end of a month or the end of the week, you want to make sure that you're working hard to that whistle, not to the time itself. And that's how a lot of the games, when you see the team play, is that they just sneak up and they win it. It's because the other team is thinking, oh, well, it's the 11th hour, we've only got a few seconds left, let's not worry about it, we'll just give up. But they don't realize that if you're mentally wired that way, where the 11th hour is your strongest time to attack, then you'll see a big difference in your business. You'll see your whole team change the mentality. That's why every month, since I started with the team, we have a 7-day countdown to the end of the month. We have a 7-day countdown because it's very important for your team to understand that they've got 7 days, they've got 6 days, 5 days, and the countdown keeps going down right to the last minute or the last day. So it's really important to make sure that you're enthusiastic, you motivate your team. And the other thing too is you've got to remain really calm, composed, steadfast in storms and crisis. What that means is that there are going to be times when you're going to be sitting with your team and everybody's going to be argumentative because they think this doesn't work, that doesn't work. And everybody wants to know, they want to analyze the whole business and that, you know, and so you as a leader still have to remain calm during those times and that. Because the worst thing that I've seen in cabinet and government as well, which are supposed to be leaders, they're bickering, fighting, and some of them are, you know, doing more than what they're supposed to be doing. But this is where a true leader remains calm, composed, especially when it comes to times when everybody disagrees with certain things. So that's just the first 4 basic principles of leading people. And then my last basic principle, the next slide on that, number 5, talk about your own mistakes before criticizing others. Okay, you've got to make sure that, you know, you have to lead by example. You know, talk about your own mistakes and use that in a positive way. Don't use it in a negative way. Use it in a positive way that will actually inspire your team. And don't criticize others. Never bring up any weakness of your team, because that is the worst thing a coach or a leader should do. You know, ask questions instead of giving orders. One of the downfalls of leaders is that they dictate to their team. You go do this, you go do that. No, I don't want to hear about that. You just go and do what I tell you. So the most important thing as a leader, like number 6 says, is ask questions instead of giving orders. And also praise the slightest in every improvement. Not everybody is going to be a rock star. You know, you're going to have a little person that is kind of like, he's going to set up everything else and he's going to be the slowest, you know, to the front and that, but you still praise them. You know, just give them, and you would see the improvement that they would receive if you continue to praise that team member. And also give people a fine reputation to live up to. It's really important that, you know, as a leader in your team, what I always say is just to really inspire and lead them from the front. I don't know if you've seen many games, you know, in professional sport where the leader is running at the end of the line. He's usually at the front of the line. So always remember your role as a leader is that you're leading from the front. You're not leading from the back, okay? Because that's where you guys are heading. And if you are taking on that leadership role, just remember the next, I think it's 7 on the next slide in that, Paula. So this should be the last slide in that. The 7 principles of leadership. Very, very simple. Know yourself and seek self-improvement. Number 2, be technically and tactically proficient. Develop a sense of responsibility. Make sound and timely decisions. Set an example. Know your team and look out for their welfare. And keep your team informed. I could guarantee you guys that if you just follow these real simple nuggets, you would see the explosion in your team. And I've seen it in mine. And I could surely say to you guys that if you continue inspiring your team members, even the slowest person, even the person that is still doesn't understand fully what the business is all about or the products, you still got to inspire them, even the little, and give them that that motivation to become better. Because if you keep motivating your team, they're going to keep raising to the stakes in that, and they will all become rock stars. So, you know, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity, Paula, to speak on leadership. And like I said, I want to thank the leadership. Now, this is one thing I was going to make mention to you guys. We have the best leadership in Australia. You know, we've got Paula, we've got Sarah, we've got Kim, we've got the, you know, the ladies that are in the council. I'm telling you guys, take advantage of your leaders. And that's what I always say to the team. You have some of the most experienced, some of the most, you know, skillful leaders at the top of the Australian, you know, corporate. And that you've got Sarah, who's been around for a long time with Noni. So, you know, she's been here for quite some time. So pick their brains, you know, learn from them. They're the best. Is the reason why they're at the top of the game here in Australia and New Zealand is because of their leadership skills. So hopefully you guys have learned something from me tonight. You know, it's just a little short version of my leadership training that I do with my team. And I hope everybody has a successful month of June, because it's our last month before we go into July. And hopefully we can see some big numbers this month. That's what we're looking at. And you know what, just go out there and build as many leaders as you can. You know, if you build a leadership team that is just full of leadership, I will guarantee you your compensation plan is going to be to your favor. And these are the two things I always work on: leadership, compensation. Leadership, compensation. Those are the two things that's going to make your business a success. So guys, thank you very much for the evening, and thank you, Paula, Sarah, and Kim for allowing me to speak tonight.
Thank you, Si. We really appreciate having you on the team, and we love having you on the Partner Council as well. You know, you're the only guy there, but we love having you on the team and getting your input as well. And tonight, you just shared so many pearls of wisdom, and I was watching all the comments go through that everyone was making, so make sure you have a look at that, because there was lots of great comments to you and some aha moments and lots of things. So thank you so much tonight for sharing tonight. Really appreciate it. Okay, so now I have the privilege of introducing our Spirit of Generosity Award winner. When we were on Daydream Island, on our welcome evening, which was our white night, an amazing night, we announced a new award that we are presenting every year. And the Spirit of Generosity Award goes to someone who gives without thinking about it. They have a serving heart. They want to help everyone, even if they're not in their team. They just want everyone to succeed and win. And our much deserving recipient was Sonia Evans. And we asked Sonia Evans if she, I don't have to say Sonia Evans. Sorry, Sonia. If she would say a few words with us this evening so that everyone can, just congratulate her as well that may not have been on Daydream Island.
Sure thing. Okay. Oh, thank you. So, Si, you're just amazing. I'm like still listening to your words in my head. So, thank you so much for this award. I really wasn't expecting it. And I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. This was an extra 2 kilos in my luggage. I was over. But I'm really, really grateful for it. And I'll be honest, in the 5 years that I've been in this business, I have had a real struggle with accepting praise and things like this. But I'm really proud of this award. And the reason is because it means I'm helping people. Okay, and I can't wait to see who gets it next time. But the spirit of generosity is actually what our entire business is based on. It's based on helping others. So I remember when I first heard about this business opportunity, and what I saw on the screen was products that were helping people, a business model that meant you have to help people, right? It's all about helping people. So you've got to want to be that type of person. And I know that's what we create, the culture that we create in New Age Australia. So that's exactly what we have. And it's just like, it's just an incredible company to be a part of. And I said this in my speech at Daydream, but I didn't know I was getting the award, and I had someone just gave me like a double shot vodka drink just before. So for those that were there, I don't know what I really said, but I did say that I'm really proud to be a part of this, and I am, and it makes me emotional thinking about it. And I've even been louder, you know, with saying I'm with New Age. To me, I think we should all be shouting this out from the rooftops. Because everyone's going to know about New Age. And when you say, yeah, I'm with New Age, they'll be like, oh, wow, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, you guys are like in competition with Amazon. That's a new thing that I'm saying as well. But yeah, right place and right time, right people, like Sai just said. Our culture is incredible here. And what is coming, what is unfolding in the next 3 to 4 weeks is just amazing. And, I've got some new people on this call that have just joined in the last week. There's about 4 or 5 of you. And like, they're messaging me, who's Sai? Is he in our team? He's amazing. And I'm like, yeah, we all work together. That's how this works. We work together. And that's the culture that we've got. And that's what we're going to keep. And moving forward, Australia, and Paula, I know you will agree with me, like, we really going to put ourselves on the map as like, up there in this company. So I can't wait to do it with all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonia. Just get back, share the screen. There we go. Okay, Sarah, are you there?
I'm here. Sonia, was so awesome to see you get that prize. So congratulations again. I think that you really put such great effort in helping so many people, and again, do it so selfishly. I mean, it's such a good attribute to say about yourself and for people to recognize you for. Anyway, so this one's a bit boring. So this one is just letting you know, because this is my operations role, right? So this is just letting you know that come merge, and maybe a little bit sooner, but come merge, we're going to start recognizing when you use your credit card with purchases through New Age, that up on your credit card statement is going to say New Age. Currently it'll be saying RX or Marinda or Tahitian Noni. It's going to be whatever it's saying now, it's going to change, and it'll say New Age. So we just want to let people know, so that there's not anyone sort of going, hang on, I don't know who that is, and start, querying all of their credit cards. So anyway, that's just housekeeping stuff. Not really exciting.
Yeah, so your
customer.
Yeah, I know it's a bit boring, but it needs to happen, because if people don't know, then they're going to question it with their bank, and that's the same with your customers. So, and we don't want them having to do that and get concerned about, who's this name, even though we know it. Some people may not. So, oh, and Sonia, you said you were just right on the night. Just got to say, with your speech, it was brilliant. So we did record it, in case you want to see it. Okay, so moving along, a bit more sort of housekeeping stuff. Lucem Day and Night Cream are in loyalty this month. How cool is that? Winter, our skin needing that extra moisture, stock up. So it is in our loyalty this month. So make sure, and you also know we do have our flash sale every month. So you just have to wait and see what that is. That'll be a nice surprise. But make sure if you need some more skincare that you access it, and that your customers know how to access it as well. Okay. Oh, this is my bit too. So we have a challenge for you, if you choose to accept it. So that sounds sounds like a show. Anyway, so we have a challenge. We thought it would be really fun to do like 2-week challenges and just throw them out there. And I was thinking, what gifts can we get? And we come up with lots of different ideas of what or prizes, not gifts, could we do? And I thought, you know what? We've just been at Daydream Island and everyone was drinking cocktails. Well, nearly everybody, whether they were mocktails or cocktails, everyone. And this stuff just happened to pass by my computer. And I went, oh my gosh, this is the perfect prize for this challenge. So the challenge is the top 3 brand partners with the highest number of personally enrolled brand partners between Tuesday the 8th at 9 a.m. and Friday the 18th, 4 p.m. So that's 2 weeks. You've got 2 weeks. Will receive a Belvedere Espresso Martini hamper. I don't know about you, but if you've ever had an espresso martini, beautiful. We will have some mocktail ones as well if someone wants one that has no alcohol in it. So the newly enrolled brand partner must enroll with a minimum of a 200 PV order, and the new Noni brand partner must enroll with a minimum 240 QV order, okay, because we're still separate just at the moment. And we will recognize our winners on the In the Know call on our next call, which is Monday the 21st. Now, that's not all. You might have a chance to either double dip or just 2 chances. So we also have it for our, oh, I went too far. Goodness me. It's late. No, just kidding. Our brand partners that with the highest number of personally enrolled VIP customers, because we know that you like to bring customers on board as well and share our products. So we have 1 challenge with our enrolling reps and 1 challenge enrolling our VIP customers. Okay, so there is lots to be excited about. Our top 3, I don't know, who's it going to be? Who do you think? I love challenges. I'm a bit like that. Offer me something for free and I go for it. I don't know about you. So with our customers, they need to have 100 PV for our RX and 120 QV for our Noni. Okay. So, and again, they'll be recognized. So we will be, we'll be doing a bit of a tally along the way. Do you think it's a great idea to be doing a bit of a, you know, who's in the running for this, where people are sitting, or just let you go for it? Maybe let you go for it, I think. Oh, very exciting. We just thought it's just fun way for, you know, to have a bit of fun while we're working and just keep everyone excited. And who doesn't like our first challenge prize? Yes, I know. Everyone's up for it. Everyone's up for it. Okay, so our next In the Know evening is on Monday, the 21st of June at 8 p.m. Queensland, Vic and New South Wales time, and 7:30 p.m. South Australia, Northern Territory, and 6 p.m. WA. So make sure that you are on that call. And early bird code word time, guys. So if you were on at time, put what you need to put in the comments. Okay. it's such a giveaway, but anyway, love it. And it's a really easy way to get 1,000 AOR to go towards our next incentive trip that no one wants to miss out on. Absolutely no one wants to miss out on. So not that you know where we're going yet, but it really doesn't matter where we're going as long as we're all together, right? We're all together and we're having fun and growing and building our incredible family. So want to thank every single one of you for being on the call tonight. Thank you to our amazing speakers, and have, the best week or the best couple of weeks before we see you again.
We'll get that video up for you guys too.
We'll do it straight away, because one thing I did want to share with you before we finished up, one thing that Brett said in that was that collagen changes when it's not in glass. The efficacy changes. Now I know there's a lot out there that are in plastic, but glass, yeah, you've got to watch the whole. And I again apologize that it didn't work on the system, but make sure that you watch it, because it'll be well worth it.
Mhm.
Okay, I will stop the recording when I can.